Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, may I have your attention, please? Are you ready to engage in a mind-blowing experience and hear talks about life, technology, entertainment, and business? The next episode of HIPTHER Talks starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi everyone, Zoltan here from HIPTHER Talks. We are back again this week. This week we are going to dive into something which is really trending right now, the Metaverse. We're also going to talk about NFTs, cryptocurrency, and what better way to approach such subjects is by speaking to Sima Baktas, founder and lawyer at GlobalB Law. She's also the founder of CryptoWomen Turkey, an honorary member of esports Women Turkey. Wow, that's a lot of background over there. Sima, could you maybe give a little introduction about yourself to our audience?
Thank you for inviting me to this podcast. I'm so happy to be part of it. And yes, I am since 2017 crypto space. And I'm just interested in crypto law in Turkey. And now we have also working with some lawyers globally, because this area is very global. And we have also women organization to support. Now we also want to open our crypto women, we will change the name crypto female group. We will also open the foundation about that. And we want also Lithuania want to be part of this. Yes, not just in Turkey and every country, we want to be a part of it.
Oh, that's a great initiative. Make sure to send us the information. We can publish it.
Yes.
All right, so we can dive into the questions. And it's like going to, lately all our podcast episodes have been like explaining to the stupid people. So basically we are asking questions to get the answers that everybody needs to hear. And like everybody's talking about NFTs right now. And I would like to ask your take on what are NFTs and what do they mean for mobile?
Yeah, actually, NFT was already existed when the cryptology technology, but then people last 2 years realized that they can do it for art and for painting. I remember when it was in 2017 when I was get training course, and they said, you can make any images and cryptology technology, and nobody can change it. If you change it, this cryptology numbers, hash numbers can change. So I was super excited for that. I said, oh my God, this is so good. Why we always talk about crypto? Why we don't use this tool as well? And then I was also think that time, why this is not one of the revolution? Then somebody else also think like me, and then they create NFT. When I heard that NFT, and people think this is new technology. Actually, it's not new technology. They just changed the method. Not cryptocurrency, it's NFT. So what is NFT actually? NFT is unique. Like as I say, if you made any visual things, not just pictures, video, and even this podcast, everything they can you can have their own hash number, cryptology, and you can timestamp. And after, and then when you create this, then you can be owner, and nobody can have the same one. And if somebody else, even 1 million pixel changes of the image, and this hash number automatically changes. So that's why NFT is really, really important in nowadays, because the government exists in the world. Why? Because of security, because of also another things, because of the file, next step and file. And one of the reasons the government in the world exists for this, to make time stamp. so now blockchain did by themselves. For example, in Turkey, I believe that most of countries like that. If you want to some paper, make it officially, make it timestamp, you have to go notary. And notary just look at and make it this. And they earn $1,000 for this and $1 million. You know, in Turkey, second profit sector is notary. And imagine
just by putting stamps.
Putting stamps. So this has changed something, and that now you do your own time stamp, and then you can tell them this is mine, this is what's mine, and so it's unique. I can tell you, like, and now most of course artists and people who has visional people are interested about this because they need proof to something, and they want to put their creative idea and make it in blockchain system and also sell it in marketplace. This is that I hope I explained easily.
There's no such thing as the right explanation, because in this era there are multiple points where we can talk about, like, I did not know about this, about NFTs, that they're like was in 2017. Like, this is something new. So let's talk about another hype. What is, in your opinion, what is the metaverse in your opinion?
You know, this is also was already exist, but just now because of cryptocurrency, that it again, after the NFT things happening, and after the online cryptocurrency payment system become more useful, and when everybody now doing this, and they become again one of the top of this. So what is this? This is also again you are like the virtual things can be much more how is it, 3D or 4D, whatever. There's a 6D, so you can feel it, you can be inside, but you need the machine for this. Or eyes, not enough for that. You watch it, read it to play. One of the movie can explain everything. When I was watch this movie, and people think this is futuristic movie. I don't think that. I believe it's bad, of course, to see people like that. But this is gonna be happen, and people will live in their eyes and their this VR glasses and live in another life. Now, most of country put this point is serious agenda. They say that, we need to concern about metaverse. Some countries say this is more dangerous than crypto. And but for me, it's not scary. Of course, when internet come up, when even mobile phone come up, I remember some teacher reject to buy mobile phone. They say this is something bad, and they make it finish the communication with the people. Imagine just mobile phone. There wasn't any internet. So of course some people will reject this new technology and they don't like it. But this is not true. It's like kind of reject internet. We cannot reject internet. We have to integrate this technology in our system. But for me, second hype will be not just metaverse. Metaverse should have physical response also. This is my response can be very longer because I'm lawyer. I'm sorry for that.
No problem.
We can speak until morning.
No problem about it. And since we are talking now about the metaverse is because there's a lot of platforms. So basically, there's not one metaverse. There are plenty of others. So is metaverse a multi-platform mess?
Yeah. This is also not new agenda. I think it will be. We will learn more new names metaverse mass, another multi or whatever. But I believe that people much more understand what is it than the Facebook. They changed the name Meta, They are ready for this, and they will change something to do. And after that, I think people much more understand and integrate business technology. I'm super excited for that, what they do for this, because probably for Facebook group in the future, it will be Metaverse group, and people be around and something. Some point it's good because and then people on the city can understand this, because it's so hard to need technology, open the new application and create new identity. Facebook will make it much more easier, I believe.
Yeah, it's a big push for this industry.
Exactly.
Yeah, and is there some openness to Metaverse in Turkey, for example?
Oh yeah. It's mostly maybe you heard that there are so many gaming projects in Turkey, and we have a couple unicorns as well. And now we are very good in mobile technology as well, and gaming, mobile, and crypto. We are number one crypto user in Europe, in world, and now the gaming sector also into the crypto. Most of them now they create metaverse gaming system, and yes, we mostly in gaming sector right now is much more popular. But I believe it's my opinion. Gaming, okay, but not everybody gamer,
Yeah, exactly.
And the metaverse should be blockchain social impact as well. But that point, Facebook maybe can help. And my opinion, the next project will be blockchain social impact with like ordinary life and metaverse integrate the new technology. But in Turkey I see, and also I consult most of projects that they are mostly gaming and crypto and metaverse, as I see.
Okay, and what's the biggest problem with metaverse in your opinion?
Maybe you also heard that they asked me the question. Some harassment things like happening, like it's we be laughing a lot. Some guys fighting in metaverse, and I believe that a crypto lawyer will be the new future job. A criminal lawyer or metaverse criminal lawyer, and also that's true. Like, and then now also it's not in Turkey, but I heard that some sexuality.
Exactly. We were talking about it at our conference.
That will be that will be more problem if it people anywhere. Then if it conflict, then it's have to be legal problem as well. So I think the biggest problem right now, people doesn't know their rights in there, because people say, I am not exactly that. If I fight someone, I am not that. If I touch somebody woman, this is not real woman, they can think. But some people can think, no, this is I feel it, I get ashamed, and this is gonna be one of the problem. And I thought but of course, and like freedom of the speech, how is we can stop it? If it defamation, I think gonna be also very popular, and improvement system. And this is blockchain, and everything's recorded. They cannot say, oh, I didn't say it, I can delete it. So this is also will be one of the as I see, biggest problem. And secondly, they also ask me so much question. They say, oh, well, I want to do metaverse everywhere. I want to sell the houses. I want to sell, for example, the most famous mosque in Turkey. And this is property rights. Then we questioning, you can sell or not IP rights, like property right, IP right, and something. I already now, sorry. now some lecture divided. They say, oh, well, most of people take picture and make it, when you go to another country, touristic, you can see, for example, I was in Vilnius, I also see some pictures, they cancel everywhere, understand?
Yeah.
Like, not everybody's, but in Metaverse, they can or not. This is a big problem. Second, because they make timestamp, they have property rights, but the others, there is no. So some lecture says they can't, some lecture say they can. We don't know yet. They can or they can.
Wow, this is going to be very interesting.
Secondly, Secondly, I said, so I don't want somebody else takes my picture house and sell it. Imagine, this is also a private life.
Yeah.
So this kind of things also will be a very big problem. Like famous football guys' house, they can sell it or not. Property rights, trademark rights, IP rights, and also private rights. This is gonna be one of the topics, and then we need to discuss as a lawyer and also academician. Maybe can find a way. Let's see what happened. We don't know yet. There
should be a high court for the metaverse.
And secondly, sorry, if you are the same country, that's fine. You can jurisdiction area, you can choose. But I say something, I came and sell your property, and you don't know me where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
And I earn so much money, and which jurisdiction area will exist? So this is also very big problem. Now, even in cryptocurrency, we have this kind of things. Someone steal their, for example, the NFT. We realize that it's another exchange. The exchange company says, oh, well, we are not your jurisdiction area. I'm sorry for that. but the thieves use your platform. You cannot say like that. So that point, I think maybe international crypto courts or international arbitration crypto courts should exist in the world. I always, in my opinion, I always write, even I tweet everyone, let's make some international crypto arbitration center. This kind of things can be solved there.
Yeah.
Maybe metaverse court. We don't know. That can be happen in the future.
We should open one.
Yeah, let's do it.
So definitely the growth of online virtual worlds will help advance the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies for payment transactions. But will it be a game changer? Yes, I think changing, because my opinion, everybody have their own money, like our name, like our nationality. Yeah. Now we use, I don't know how much, more than 20,000 token around in the world, right? But in the future, everybody have their own token. They will choose their own platform, and it will be multi-chain system. Now we are choose one chain system and try to integrate others. But in the future, no one cares about new platform anymore. It already building and exists. Then they will create your own token immediately. We can right now because we understood the technology. But on the street also, everybody will their own token and then make it transaction. Because like now everybody earn money from Instagram and Twitter. This kind of account will be also tokenization. And that they make it their own name and tokenization, and then they use Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. That will be people token, and that will be their own token. They can exchange and sell, and the new technology will be going on like that. Maybe not now, 10 years, 20 years. We don't know that yet, but I think it's not very late time. Then you say, I am Zoltan, I like this name, Zoltan token. And if you guys want to pay me, buy my token, not anybody else. And then you will be value, and new identity will be created. And this is, I think it will be replaced the classical payment system in the future. Let's see what happens. All right. So for my next question, I'm counting on your experience on cryptocurrencies. So are cryptocurrencies looked at as an investment or maybe as a present or future payment option?
Good question. We always think about that. My opinion, and I see the regulation going this way. Stable coin will be the payment system tools like Tether, like USDT or other things, and but the volatile crypto like Bitcoin, AVAX, they will be in investment crypto, and it should be like that because the payment system doesn't follow the stable. They are not stability. So this is for economic business. It's very super risky. Imagine if I sell something yesterday to come here, now Bitcoin go down, now exactly. I crashed, and then I lose the money or I win the money. This is kind of gambling. But if for the investment, yes, I always believe that Bitcoin or kind of volatile coins are like a golden for investment tool. But for payment system, also I prefer stablecoin. Stablecoin much more make it much more safe for the economic situation.
Got it. So are meme coins back in fashion?
Fashion? What? I don't understand.
So there was a period when there was like Dogecoin and this type of.
No, I don't believe Dogecoin can be. It is not stable. And just Elon. I said what they don't change the name Elon token.
Okay.
He tried to do it in buying Dogecoin, but this kind of coins, they don't have technology. This is make me so scared. And I don't want to do these things promo, but I mean, some investment, the cryptocurrency should have a team and technology behind them. Otherwise, if someone tweeted, for example, if Elon Musk, bigger than Elon Musk, one guy come and say another thing, this is so risky investment for my opinion.
Yeah, but people are still buying it. that's the issue. If somebody tweets
they
it,
like yeah.
So I read that
even you and me tweet something right now. I have so much follower in Twitter. If I said buy this, everybody buy also. This is I don't understand.
Yeah, they don't look at it.
Really, I don't understand. Yeah, that's why we should avoid it. This kind of things.
So I saw that the daily transactions in crypto in Turkey have topped 1 million last March. This was recorded, the data was seen on the Reuters news agency. I read that some new terms appeared, such as cryptolization.
Yeah.
And I've saw one of your statements on Al Jazeera where you said that if crypto people in Turkey made their own political party, they would be the third largest party in the parliament. This was last year. What is the situation now?
It's getting bigger and bigger. Maybe we can be second party.
That much.
You know why I tweet this? We in December somehow I got the new crypto draft in Turkish new crypto draft, and it was super scary. And some exchange company behind this Turkish local, they tried to make it themselves. To make it just useful, not international. Anyway, and then when I I say that, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And then I feel, in every country it can be, if you have good lobby, if you have good relationship, unfortunately, even the most democratic country, this power side always win in the law system, right? So if they know somebody, they do regulation, but they are going to benefit. You made this, I think, the same situation in Lithuania too. So that point, I saw that, oh my God, this regulation just protects some company, not people. And then I say, okay, if you go like that, if you approve this draft, we are millions. You can happy couple company, but you can the people not will be happy. And there is the election. Be careful. And if you want to vote from the people, around 40 million people, by the way, in Turkey, every day, if you open the Turkey in Twitter, Turkey, every day one coin is in agenda. Everybody talk about that. It's so huge. And like we are the youngest country in Europe. So you young people, the crypto means young people. So they all into the crypto. They all do this, wants to this sector. So we say that if we want to open a political party, we will be turned off to this. Realize that we are so much people. Then the government, step by way, then we did workshop, and we also publish crypto new how should be report, and it's anonymous, by the way. And we say, no, this is, you should wait and you should listen to us. We created a website for this, and and also Ledger, our CryptoWomen strategic partner, Ledger also support us this case, because some stupid articles also against Ledger, like not Ledger, but cost like private key or something. So now we create new. They started. They waited. They understood we are very crowded. We are very serious about that. Now they are trying to work on it still.
All right. So, any future predictions of mass crypto adoption this year?
Now we are actually, this is my idea. I don't know if gonna be happen, but we can do together. Maybe, I don't know. This is one of the invitation for you. We want to make it a global crypto law summit about cryptocurrency and Metaverse, NFT involved. So this is one of our idea. This is can make much more adaptation, because I see the Parliament report. They also check it out other countries' regulations, and when I check other country regulation, they also say, "Oh, this country doing this country doing this." But this report. Writers are just ordinary people. Like they give them job, they check it in internet. I don't know what kind of research are transferred or not. We don't know yet. So that's why we want to make it international crypto law summit. Maybe it can be, first of all, online, then can be physically, can be in Istanbul. I don't know.
Why not?
Istanbul is summer so great. This is we want to do to make it much more adaptation for the new crypto law.
All right. So when would you like to do this?
Let's do it soon.
All right. So this is actually a recording of the podcast where we are discussing how to host a conference in Istanbul. All right.
Yes. When I say something, I always do it. My character. That you will see. I will send you everything, all options.
All right. So to our listeners, you heard it here first. We are going to host a virtual conference about crypto law adoption.
Yes, and second, maybe we can do it in physically. Why not? In Istanbul, I can arrange everything.
All right. So thank you so much, Sima. This has been great. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Sima, if you would like to say some parting words.
Let's always keep in touch. I know we are a little bit far away, but we also close each other. We need to more get in touch and integrate ourselves, because I think we doing the same thing in different way. Let's do it together in some way. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for joining. Be sure to check back next week for the next HIPTHER Talks, and subscribe on Amazon Music, Overcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and Pandora.